Good morning, good evening, good night. Wherever you are, welcome. Let's talk today about one of the most beloved arias in the whole of opera, O mio babbino caro. In this aria, without going into detail, Lauretta begs her father to help her so she can marry her beloved Rinuccio. The aria's culmination is that she threatens to kill herself if Daddy won't help her. Mainly, there are two ways to approach this aria. You can see it as a charming way to manipulate Giannischicchi's paternal feelings in order to get what she wants. Or you can see it as a heartfelt expression of her deeply rooted fear of losing something quintessentially important for her life's happiness. The latter is how the American opera company Opera North went. I mean, this is very different, right? There's nothing of this Florence feeling, the Mediterranean art of living. This is a clear view inside of Lauretta's soul at this moment. It's gray, she's alone, she feels alone, she's completely isolated, she has not enough strength to stand upright, she has to lean against the wall because she's suffering so much from fear of losing Rinuccio forever. It's really heartfelt despair in the music if you sing it like that and if you show it like that. Very strong. This feels really right. It's not only intense, it feels right. The complete devastation a father has to feel being confronted with his daughter's promise to kill herself. You are completely defenseless against that. You are completely lost and ready to do anything for your child at this moment. It's such a touching and sad and beautiful moment here. Okay, you can agree or disagree with this interpretation, with the very dark view on Lauretta's emotional state of mind. But you probably can't disagree that Opera North made a real effort to explore what might lay underneath this bittersweet surface of the wonderful aria you just heard. One could argue that Lauretta finds herself in a Romeo and Juliet-like situation and that her young love to Rinuccio is indeed threatened. that this plea is a deeply felt cry for her father's help. And that when we look back to a time when we ourselves have been 16, 17, 18 years old, our first love seemed to be as important as life itself. In that way, Chinese Kiki, the opera performance you have just seen, and art itself is talking to us, telling us something important about what it means to be a human being. I said at the beginning that there are two ways to see this wonderful aria, but actually there is a third way. I would call it the manipulative way. I'm talking about performing this aria as kitsch in order to appeal to easy emotions, comparable to posting cute cat or baby videos. And no one is more ruthless in exploiting these cheap emotions than André Rieu, and quite successfully so. But who is André Rieu? He is a musician, I guess, a violinist, but mainly he is a producer of hugely successful concerts where his orchestra plays popular classical music in simplified arrangements, wearing pseudo-historic costumes, while André Rieu himself is standing in front of the orchestra, but with his face and his perfectly done hair to the audience, while kind of conducting and obviously finding himself divine. Good for him. Congratulations to his success. I'm sure he's a hard worker. If you're a bit older, like I am, you might remember something called Reader's Digest. Those were books in which the most important works of literature were condensed and reduced and pre-digested to shorter and easier to read versions. That's what André Rieu is doing as well, but for classical music. He is like a fast food chain pretending to serve 3-star menus. Consuming classical music this way makes you overweight and lazy, and it robs you of the joy to savor all the various nuances classical music provides. If that is not bad enough, it gets even more problematic the moment he and his orchestra are performing O mio babbino caro. Let's have a look at the views this aria has gotten on YouTube, sung by world-renowned sopranos. Georgiou, 265,000 views. Sierra, 1.4 million. Caballé, 26 million views. Wow. Battle, 62,000. That's nothing. Mirella Freni, 682,000. Schwarzkopf, 622,000. Tekanawa, 2.6 million. Netrebko, 2.8 million. And Callas, 5.3 million. And now, let's have a look at André Rieu's version of this aria. I will show you just a few seconds of his video because I can't stomach to watch it longer than the absolute minimum. Enjoy. If you have watched some of my videos, you might be aware that I'm always trying to be positive and respectful. I can't help finding this simply revolting and obscene. The singer, this little girl, sings really lovely, but at the same time has not the slightest clue what she is singing about. This aria, as I said before, is so much more than just an opportunity to create some cheap sentiments in order to make quick money. This aria has a running time of approximately 2.5 minutes. When André Rieu plays it, this aria lasts 5 minutes. How is that possible, you ask? Because he lets the girl sing the aria twice in a row in order to milk the last drop of the, oh my God, how cute is this little girl singing about killing herself. And how many views did this version of O mio babbino caro got on YouTube? 85 million, more than all the other videos of real performances combined. Jesus Christ. And what is your opinion? Am I too hard on poor André? Is this way of presenting classical music a legit way of bringing this kind of music to the people and making them fans of classical music? I'm not sure. This seems to me the same like saying that watching porn makes people to fans of movies in general. But I might be wrong about André Rieu and about porn. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm really curious. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Until then, please take care and ciao.